Goals are important. They are what drive us to be better, stronger, faster. They can be accomplished in anything from a day to a lifetime. The goals we set determine our focus and passions in life, regardless of the outcome. Hiking had always been a casual thing to me, a fun outdoor activity that hopefully rewarded me with some good views or some sense of achievement. It wasn't until 2017 that I climbed a real mountain. That was the year hiking changed for me. I summited Katahdin with a group from school and had the time of my life. I went away feeling thankful for the experience and happy to say I had climbed Maine's tallest mountain. From 2018 to 2019, I had a few smaller hikes, but nothing that compared to the awesomeness that is Baxter Peak. In October of 2020, I went backpacking with a friend and got to experience both Avery and West Peak on Mount Bigelow. At that point, I became aware that there was a list of 4,000-foot peaks in Maine, but I still wasn't fully sold on completing it. Once 2021 kicked off, I resumed hiking once again. It was on my hike of Mount Abraham that I decided I wanted to chase down this list of 4Ks. Now, not only that, but I set out to finish it off before the end of the year. Hiking is now a serious passion for me. On these mountains, I had so many great experiences, enjoying nature, building friendships, and just having time to think. My trail time grew and the list shrunk. On October 23rd, I set out with my cousin to bag my final 2 peaks in Maine, Saddleback and we have arrived at Saddleback. It's about 1.5 miles to the first peak. Let's go. The beginning of a hike can be daunting. There are so many miles and obstacles ahead, and the summit is nowhere in sight. That's the point where I take a breath and push myself to get going and gain that elevation. There's some kind of feeling that you get once you rise above the clouds. It's like all your hard work is starting to pay off. Sometimes, all you need is a reminder. The feeling you get as you approach a summit is like none other. No matter the miles you've covered, you feel like you could walk 100 more when you see that sign. Saddleback Mountain. 13 out of 14. The hike to that final peak was very reflective for me. I thought about the mountains I had climbed and what I'd learned. I thought about all the people I had the privilege of making these summits with and how thankful I am for each one of them. Most of all, I stood in awe of creation and simply how beautiful this planet we've been given is. It's hard to put emotions into words, but this hike gave me feelings that I will never forget. My final thoughts as I approached the sign were, is this even real? Am I really living this, or is it just a dream? Life has its moments like that. You look around at the people and places you love and think to yourself that it has to be a daydream you'll wake from someday. I pinched myself only to find the world around me unchanged, and as I looked up, the sign stood before me, and my goal was complete. Have you ever achieved something that despite the struggle, despite the pain and perseverance it took to complete, made you feel so alive? Were there times in which you felt overwhelmed, yet completely at peace? Have you felt the warmth of the sun upon your skin despite the rain? Is there something deep inside you that longs to be free? If your answer is yes, then congratulations, you've already won. If your answer is no, keep pushing. Do whatever it is that makes you feel inspired. It doesn't have to be climbing a mountain and bagging peaks. Whatever the goal, seek it out. Chase it down. Don't stop until you've reached the finish line. And when you do, take heart in knowing that you have made it. There's not much else I can say, but I urge you, above all else, to stay inspired, stay creative, and live free.